Invented by Shiki, this policies, pencil dripping from the way I spit. Fell in love with this, since got music, now she in my grips. Wanna take a sip.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Jared Reviews back at another video. You know it. So today I was gonna do originally three anime reviews, but I'm just gonna cut it down to two, and I might be doing the third review. I was planning for today, tomorrow, or Wednesday. Depends. So as you can see, I have written down not a script this time, but it's actually more of a list of character names, because there are so many times in this and when I do these reviews where I just forget the fucking main characters' names and all that shit. So fuck it, let's get into it, okay? So the first anime I'm reviewing today is called My Sister, My Writer, which is basically a story. I'll give you this rundown. So a girl named Suzuka Nagami is a third-year middle school student, and she's like the most popular girl in school. She's the class president. Gets good grades, all that, you know. And then she has a brother named, I think her brother's name is Yugi or Yu Nagami. And her brother's a first-year high school student, and he writes light novels. And he tries to get one, always been trying to get one passed, you know, put in and published, but every time he fails. She writes one called the little brother, the little sister who dotes on her brother so much that she can't cope. And I'm gonna call him you, thinks that his little sister hates him. Like, she hates him. But the actual truth is, she doesn't. She actually loves him in the wrong sense of a love. The fact is that the book she writes is actually her representing her feelings toward her brother, but actually specifically telling him, basically telling the entire world that she loves her brother in an inappropriate way. And literally in the first episode, when they get the book published, that means she's actually excited, because she's like, in her room, she's like, oh my god, it means the whole world is gonna be on board and rooting for our love. But it's like not the same way, because they don't know that it's actually, that's how it's work. Anyways, problem is, she wins the award from the place. She asked her brother to go in her stead and be her proxy, which is standing for her as the author, under the name Chikai Tawano. And being there for a couple of reasons. One, that being a class president, it'd be looked very bad if she wrote a light novel, obviously. Two, it's such a kind of risque, etchy kind of light novel. Two, her parents are old-fashioned, and her dad's old-fashioned and wouldn't want her to have a job. And three, her school makes it illegal for students to have jobs. Anyways, so, or not illegal, but it's against school rules for a student to have her school to have a part-time job, which is weird. Anyway, but anyways, that's how it is. So going there, she meets a bunch of he makes a bunch of friends with other writers and illustrators. And one of my favorite scenes is when he first meets the editor. She basically outs you as a virgin from at the beginning of the thing, and she basically places his hand on her breast, and he says, "Oh, you can do whatever you want to me, just to help your writing. Your book was amazing." But it's really not his book, because his writing is horrible compared to everyone else's. He meets his favorite light novel author through this at school. Turns out she's a student in his class. And she becomes his #1 fan, trying to figure out how he writes and all that, even though he's writing his shit. He meets an illustrator, which is pretty much the interesting name I've ever seen in anime. Her name is Ahego Peace WP Sensei. Ahego WP Sensei, and she is from England. And a hego, if you don't know what it is, it's things that are you see in hentai when girls are basically coming. Or extreme. It's the facial expressions that girls make in hentai, which actually fits along with their character, which I'll explain why. When they're experiencing extreme pleasure, and the reason why it fits her character is because she illustrates for hentai shit. And one of my favorite episode snippets is after they're like at a convention, a light novel convention, or a doujinshi, light novel convention. One of the rivals for Ohego or Peace, I'm gonna call her Peace for right now. Peace Sensei meets goes is as insults you and what's his name and her sister who's there, who always after a while starts accompanying to all these functions. And they basically had to say they start a contest. The contest is if they're gonna both write a doujinshi, which is a hentai. If they can prove they can prove that their stuff or their story is better, then they'll offer an apology. If they fail, they're out of the writing business forever. Like they can't write no more. And the scene, the way each character person does it is they use different stimuli to for research, for writing. And my favorite moment is that at Heigo Sensei they have to do a scene, and what she really likes is BDSM and masochism. She likes that's what really kind of work she likes it does. Also, she mentions rape like a lot, like fucking a lot, and it's kind of weird. But my favorite scene, this is my favorite scene also, is that the fact that the sister ends up going into full BDSM garb, and the brother is like the slave, and there's a whip, and she's trying to like every single. I think I counted like 12 lash hits with a whip. She misses every 12, every one but one, and at first she's not all the way into it, but then but after he keeps getting girls upon girls upon girls surrounding him and pretty ones at that, she starts to get really pissed because she loves him. So like you attract too much attention from other girls, and then finally the last one hits him right in the back, and I was like, ooh, that did not sound good. But it works. It was a good scene. Then we get back to this. Another girl that he finally meets is the last girl is Sakura Mizukiya. And she's a voice actress who wants to be the voice actor for the little sister when it comes into an anime, which is actually in the end of the show, the anime is going to become an anime. Also, there are so many funny scenes to pick from in this anime. One of my personal ones is when they are at her cultural fair, and one of her students or one of her friends come up to her and says, "Well, we need help because our drama club can't put on our play. The last 2 people got sick recently. Could you and your famous brother we keep hearing about help us?" And they're like, "Sure." And it's just too perfect because the story is a a princess who confesses her feelings to her brother of love, and she goes along with it, and it's like it fixed it perfectly, and he's like, I don't know what to say, and he ad-libs it, like, I can't give you my answer now, but I will one day, and I will tell you I love you, and he's like, I don't know, everyone's like, they're like crying in the audience, people clapping, and I'm like, fuck, this is a perfect situation for it. Also, I'm pretty sure he's clueless to think. I don't think he knows that she actually likes him like that. But like, whatever. There's another scene I really like. After they end up winning that doujinshi contest, the hentai contest. Funny enough, how they win it is by they didn't sell out like the other ones of their doujinshis, but they got more. I guess reader praise from it. And the older sister who writes the novels ends up becoming like his pupil, Yu's. And like literally is like coming out to him like every single time, like, oh, if you want to punish me, you can, or if you want to use my body, you can. I am yours to mold. Teach me, oh senpai. And I'm like, what the fuck? Anyways, also the Sakura thing I like about Sakura as well is she goes as far as to say that not only that she wants to voice act his little sister's character in the play, also or in the anime. Also, each character is modeled after each other. Like their hairstyle is to a T, is like the one in the room in real life. Like for their characters in the manga or in her light novel. Sorry about that. For example, her hairstyle is like kind of pure, like purplish white. It almost looks purple, but it's white or silver. And his is like purple. So, and if you look at when it comes to her manga, when you see drawings of the characters, her main character, which is the girl, little sister, has white silvery hair, and the brother has purple hair. Also, never understood why anime guys sometimes have purple hair. Like it's like not natural to have purple hair. So what else? Is there anything else I want to say from this? Because I don't want you all thinking like this is like I'm really into these anime, these type of animes. I do like them. They're not particularly a bad anime. Actually, I'm just gonna say this now. Any ones that feature like incestuous stories, now I hate to say this, usually aren't that bad of an anime, and they can actually be pretty good. It's when they go over the top of the incest to where when they almost fuck. That's where it's like no, but if it's just like toned down and it's just like a little titty scene there, he sees something he probably shouldn't have. Yeah. It's fine, I guess, but like, it's not like, at least it's not like Kiss X Sis. Now that's a whole different story, and I will get into it one day. But anyway, so let's get back to this. Okay, and that would be oh yeah, Sakura. The only thing I like about Sakura is that not only is she trying to be the voice actor for the little sister character when it comes to Dorami, she literally calls him Oni-chan, or older brother, even though she is 3 years older than I think she's 21 or something like that, or like 20. So she's like 4 years older than him or something, and she's calling him older brother, and I'm like, he says, please don't do that. Like, it feels very weird. But nope, they're gonna keep doing it. One of my other favorite scenes is when he gets called out by the director for not being a syscon, even though his book, or not his book, but his sister's book is a syscon, and he's proxying as the author for it. So he goes on Sakura's live podcast and pretends to be a syscon, and I'm not gonna lie, he fucking nails it. Like he nails it so hard. Even the little sister's like, Jesus, like oh my god. Like he literally, like every answer, like there are questions he's given, like what do you like to eat? My sister. What's your favorite food? My sister. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Literally, and then he's like, I gotta recharge my sister batteries. Puts his sister on his lap and starts sniffing her hair. I shit you not. I was like, bro, I'm sorry, but if there's any level of like if anyone's getting the most enjoyment out of this, it's probably your sister. But anyways, it was a really good anime. Definitely go watch it if you're into this type of shit. If you're not, it's okay, I guess. I don't give a shit. You can call me a dirty fucking fuck freak. I don't give a shit. You can call me a pervert, whatever. Hey, I've been called it before. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. You all have a good day. Don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 200 subs. See you later, guys. Peace.